Hello everybody. I'm going to show you how you can optimize your websites and how you can increase the speeds. First thing that you want to do is go to check the plugins that you have installed. So if you go into the website, then you have several plugins. Now, if you want to make a choice which plugin is the best for you, for the speed and for the weight that it takes on your server on your website, then you can use this uh, website WordPress of VP Hive, and what this does is compare one plugin with the other. So if you go here and just search the plugin, let's see. So I have done mailputs versus Fluent CRM, and when you're going to compare them, then you can see here that mailputs takes a lot of space, actually a lot more space than Fluent CRM. So you can consider to put Fluent CRM on your website instead of mailputs. So this is a website that can help you to make the choices of the plugins that you buy or install. Now, when you are on your website and when you have installed a plugin, they're not always necessarily have to work on every page. So if you go in here, for example, to the home page, and then you can see that we have installed, for example, the form is doesn't exist here. So this is the web page with just a little bit of text and a couple of pictures and JavaScript with a bot. So that has to work, and of course the chat and WhatsApp. So, but the form, you don't need the form. So what you can do then is to the plugins and install this plugin. There are also other plugins that can do that, but in this case we are going to use the free so they activate plugins. And when you are going to when you have installed this plugin, then you go to the settings, and what you can do then is deactivate everything that you don't need. So for example, on the home page, we don't need so Elementor. We need Elementor, but the Fluent SMTP and the Fluent form, we don't need them, so we can toggle them off. So when you go to the home page, then you can toggle this off, and you can only able the things that you need on this particular page. So then you can search what you need, flying pages. So the Fluent Form Pro, we don't need them. Um, we don't need the emails. So no, you have to check them off. So when you check them off, then they don't work. So the only thing that is been checked will work on this particular page, the home page. Now, I'm not gonna customize it yet, but you can do it, of course, by yourself. And there are a lot of more options, and of course, the Pro gives you more options. And these are the posts, so you can do it for the posts. So what it will do, it will disable the things that you don't need on the websites. Very handy, and I recommend you to use it. Now check your website, of course. When it doesn't work, then you have to check it again or uncheck it. When you have unchecked it, you can have to check it again when things are not working or are broken. Of course, we also need a minifying for the pictures that you use on your websites. And in this case, I'm using short pixels. So if you go into the plugins, then we see here the short picture installed, and you don't have to buy short pictures, but when you use the free one, then you can only use 100 pictures. Now, be in mind that when you optimizing one picture, it can take up to 5 credits, in some cases 10 credits. So that is a little bit the thing that you need to know about short pictures. And the thing that is important that you check in generate an WebP version, and you can also use the lazy load mode. But check this out. There are a lot of tutorials about short pixels. This tutorial is not to dig into every plugin, but just to give you a few tips for the plugins that you can use. The other plugin that I'm using is Flying Pages. Let's see where it is. And what this does is it preloads every page. So when the visitor is coming to the website and they want to change to another page, when you go to the menu bar and they go to another page, then this plugin uh, will help the speed of um, going from one page to the other page. Um, so let's check this one, save the changes. As I told you, I'm not gonna dig in and out everything, but you can watch the tutorials on YouTube. Make sure that the HTTPS is fine. Okay, next thing what we want to do when we want to embed a video on the website, then you can use, of course, an external hosting like Full Play. Full Play doesn't exist anymore. They have changed the name. Let's see how we can find it. Um, so this is the website. So it's now a sports lighter, and when you log in, then you can of course use all the videos that you want to use and embed them with a link in your website. I've also made a tutorial about that as well, so you can watch that as well. And of course, video. This is also a good one. You can use this as well. So it's Public and Point.io, and it also creates an just like Full Play, or in this case it has changed the name in Spotlighter. It also creates an video player, and you can customize that as well. So check this out, this website. Now, when you want to embed a video on your website, for example, you want to grab a video from YouTube, and you want to grab a video. It doesn't matter which video it is. Then, and you want to publish it on your website, then you have to also to compromise it. So you can use TubeGo, and then you can go online. You can also import a video if you have made a video by yourself, but when you go into the YouTube channels, and then you can choose one of the YouTube videos. Well, doesn't matter. Let's do this one. Then you can download it in here, so it will download. And when you go into the downloading, stop it. So then it's downloading, and once it has been downloaded, then you can go to the downloads, and then you can go to the files. No, it's not to the files. Let's see. Um, Now I get stuck. Oh yeah, covering here. So you go to covering and add a new one, and then you can choose the file that you have grabbed from YouTube. So download it in here. Let's see. You've downloaded this one. Go to the files, and it's in here in the downloads. So it's this one. So covering, and then go to the files and downloads, and it must be somewhere here. I don't. I get a little bit stuck now. But let's see it once again. Um, well, let's just choose another one. But what I wanted to show you is that when you have downloaded the video from YouTube, then it will be appearing as an, well, as an just like a video without all those YouTube things. Well, here it is. This is the video I want to show you it. So we have to put it. You can drag and drop it. Okay, nice. Let's put it on the desktop. Sorry for this. And then you go to the desktop. Let's see. I can find my own desktop. Oh, here it is, the desktop. So it was this video, and when you open it, then you can cover it in every file that you want. So you choose the file type that you want to have it. So you can also use it for the iPhone or the iPad or whatever. Let's make it a move, and then you can choose how large you want to have it. So if you want to have it very low and we click up or on OK, then it will cover it. And of course, this is a little bit too low. And when you have done that, then you can put it on your website. Let's just wait a couple of seconds. So I want to show you that there is nothing left from YouTube itself. So, and of course you can also upload a video when you've made a video by yourself. And it's almost done. And here it is covered. So let's see how it looks. And as you can see, there is no YouTube or nothing. It's just a video without anything of YouTube. So that was for the video, and let's go back to the website and show you what's for plugin I also have installed. So if we go into the plugins, then you can see that I've installed Thin Web Boost, and if you go into the website, then you can see here you can boost the website, and it's super easy. When you have installed the plugin, the only thing that you have to do is say I want to optimize my website, and it will do everything by his own. So if you go into the plugins and go into the settings, then you can see here that I've installed it, and when I want to manage it, then it goes to the dashboard, and you can choose also for the image optimizer, but you can go to the settings and you can choose whatever you want, and you can choose apply, and then clear. the cache, and if we go to the general, then we can see the Google speed tests. Of course, this is without the DNS, so without Cloudflare. If you have a website that is running on multiple countries, then you definitely have to use a DNS like Cloudflare. But if you can see, the speed is optimized. You also can go to an incognito fenster and we go to Google speed tests. And if you go to the developers, then we go to and check it out. Then you can see it's 100%. But of course, when you are making a video, then look, it's 100%. It's a 99%, but that has to do with the server here, with the internet connection. I'm using the Wi-Fi. And okay, this is do with the internet. So that was this plugin. So check it out. The other thing that you want to do when you are customizing your website, when you are optimizing JavaScript, for example, then the chance that your website will be broken are very high. So what I do is I'm using an external tool, something like this. You can also use this one, diffusers, maybe later, and then you can embed the JavaScript. So now this is in the free version, it doesn't allow you. So what I'm using is this tool. Then I'm going to minify the JavaScript and I embed it in here, and then the JavaScript minified results will be displayed in here, and I copy it and I paste it in my website. So I will use external tools to compromise and minify my JavaScripts, and I won't do it on my website because the chance that things will be broken are very high. Um, of course, it's also depends on the provider that you use. If you are using something like Rootball, then with a shared hosting, then your website will be very slow. But if you're using a company that is very fast and you don't use the shared hosting, then of course the website is also much faster. So I'm using Hostner, and it's a very good company. Have I say everything that I must say on this tutorial? I think so. Yes. Well, thank you for watching, and see you the next time. Have a nice day or night if it's night.